I've started so many Brexit videos with, as we warned, so many of us tried to say, so many of us were saying. And honestly, it's applicable to every single video I do on Brexit. So again, as so many of us warned, there were 1,010 issues with leaving the European Union. And over the last few months, especially the last couple of weeks with certain Brexit MEPs, they voiced their concerns about a number of problems that we've brought up. Anne Widdecombe last year, before she said that science can fix gayness, despite the fact that 5 minutes in researching the animal kingdom will show you every species of animal on this planet has some gay denomination, but before she said that crap, said that the EU didn't protect free speech, completely ignoring the fact that as a Brexit MEP, as an English MEP, it literally becomes her job, if she sees that free speech is not being protected, to set up a committee to protect free speech. Of course, given her track record a few years ago when a number of women came forward and were complaining that their pensions had just gone, she told them to shut the hell up and stop complaining. That's Anne Widdecombe. But since then, we've had a number of Brexit politicians, specifically Brexit MEPs and sometimes ministers, especially in the last few weeks, coming forward saying things like it's outrageous that we're not going to have a voice about our own waters. We're not going to have a voice in Europe during this withdrawal period. That's exactly what you campaigned for. You campaigned to not have a voice in Europe. That was the whole point of Brexit. The fact that we have no voice in Europe. And constant Remainers kept saying this will be a problem because of all these different reasons. And the Brexit party kept coming back with, yeah, but, sovereignty, they tell us what to do. They don't. The EU laws that people keep moaning about are there to protect workers, which a number of Conservative politicians, some like Natalie Elfrich in her very first vote, voted to get rid of. Workers' rights was part of Boris Johnson's Brexit deal, so they're gone. Thank you, Natalie. That was great. And recently we had a hardline, a proper Brexit politician saying that we actually should keep freedom of movement because there are a shit ton of areas where freedom of movement benefits the UK immensely. But again, the Brexit party and Brexit MEPs campaigned to end freedom of movement. And while some of them didn't, while some of them were a lot easier on it, Boris's government absolutely campaigned for that. Perry Patel, the Home Secretary, said on day one of Brexit, we will end freedom of movement. Just like that. So you knew what you were voting for. But still, as the reality of Brexit starts to seep in bit by bit, Brexit politicians are whining about all the power that they've now lost. It starts with the politicians going on about it. During this withdrawal period, we're going to see funding that the EU weren't paying into the UK drying up. Things like funding for certain hospitals, funding for certain educational programs, funding in some cases, like in Dover, for road maintenance. These are things that, while people have argued the UK government can pay for, they can, but they're not. They haven't been, and there is no one in the cabinet who has a history of paying into public services. So it will start, as it has done, with the Brexit politicians saying, oh, actually, yeah, this thing is kind of important and now we've lost it. How dare Europe make us lose it? Eventually, it will trickle down to the people of Britain. And we will start to realise everything that we lost. Either that, or we'll believe Boris Johnson when he blames it all on Europe. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm trying to do here, feel free to like, subscribe, and all the usual stuff. The best place to follow me and to keep up to date with what I'm doing is Twitter, BamGibson30. And if you'd like to support the channel, then you can go to the Great North, a fantastic clothing company based in Canada. They use a lot of recycled materials to make some really great merchandise. Using the promo code Ginger Archer, you can get 30% off of your order. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.